Never, never, never die. 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 Never die.
All right, this is the Angry Dad. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And before we get into today's podcast, let me thank my podcast sponsors, Everyday Fit Life. Looking for a nutritional program, something that you can follow that's easy. I'm talking about step by step, 1, 2, 3. You get a 30-day, 60-day, 90 days. Pick how long you want to follow the program. And the program is to be followed for life. That's the thing. This is a tool. You use it once, you learn it once, you keep it for your entire life, and to help you lose weight, feel great, stay in shape. I'm talking about if you want to lose weight, build muscle, guess the fuck what? Right there. You want to tone up, tighten up, lose a little bit of weight, guess what? Lean body. You have a lean body, strong body program. You can follow it, and it will teach you what you need to know. And that's the thing, too. It's all about the basics. It's all about understanding the simplicity of this. And it is very simple because, sometimes we overcomplicate things, and that's what fucks us. And if you want to get 20% off your order at Everyday Fit Life, use code AngryDad at checkout. That is Everyday Fit Life. Use the link in the notes with code AngryDad at checkout for 20% off. Max Performance Peptides. Look, if you're looking for peptides, you're looking for a reliable, fast source, you can go to Max Performance for you. That is Max Performance Peptides. And guess what? GLP-1s, retatrutide, Ozempic, trizepatide. Look, BP157, TB500, that Wolverine stack. If you want to get hooked up at Max Performance Peptides, and there's a list of peptides that can go on forever, but guess what? You can get all your peptides fast, reliable service on demand at maxperformanceforyou.com. That is maxperformanceforyou.com. Max Performance Peptides. Use code AngryDad at checkout for 10% off all your orders. And that's an ongoing code too. It's not just a one-time use. That's the best part of it. So if you want to get that 10% off and usually cheap, use the code AngryDad at checkout and get hooked up. All right, let's get into today's show. Goals. I talk about goals. I talk about the finish line. I talk about the apex of what you need. You know what I'm saying? Something that we're always working towards. But, I never really speak upon why the goal is important. The reason the goal is important is so you know what you're doing. A lot of times we just float along in life hoping things work out. We're not prepared. We're not ready. We don't understand. And so what ends up happening is we just do a lot of shit that was useless to us because it's not aiding us in what we're trying to do. We're just trying to have this overarching, I want to be this. I want to have this. I want to get here. But the thing is about a goal, no matter how close or how far that goal is, you understand what's needed to be done to obtain that goal. That's the main thing about this conversation, is understanding and working towards getting to the goal as fast as possible and in the best way as possible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we fuck up. Sometimes we don't fuck up. Sometimes we slip. Sometimes we fall. Sometimes we just fucking make it there. But that's the thing. There's small goals. There's big goals. There's close goals. There's far goals. But here's the thing. You understand what needs to be done to obtain, reach, and succeed at that goal. That's what I'm trying to get at here. That's the importance of having a goal. And like I said, it could be anything. I want to be a better writer. I want to be a better reader. I want to be a better podcaster. I want to be a better father. I want a better job. I want to go to school. I want to clean the house. I want to clean my yard. I want to walk more. Whatever the fucking goal is, dictates what you need to do to get to that goal in any fucking facet. That's the importance of the goal. It's to help structure you and what you need to do to get to where you need to fucking go or what you need to fucking get done. We just don't randomly do shit and hope for the fucking best. Like, no, you work on what you need to work on to get to where you need to fucking go. And like I said, it's like an instruction manual. You know what I'm saying? You could piece shit together. You could literally Google, ChatGPT, Grok, fucking whatever, fucking search engines are or AI functions are. What do I need to do to obtain this fucking goal? And it'll print all the fucking shit out you need to do, starting from the most fucking basic mundane shit to the most advanced fucking shit to obtain what you're trying to fucking do. And then you follow the fucking instructions. You follow the fucking program. You fucking, the majority of us understand what it fucking takes to get to what we're trying to fucking achieve. But here's the thing. Without that fucking goal, without that finish line, you don't know what to do until you fucking do it. And like I said, you ain't got to figure out life. You don't have to figure out every fucking little detail in your fucking world of what you want to achieve. You just, guess what? You pick a small fucking little plot point on the fucking map, a little fucking goal, a little fucking like, this is where I want to get to before I get to the bigger fucking picture. And you fucking get there. I want to finish this fucking class before I fucking graduate. I want to fucking, I want to read this fucking book and understand this fucking philosophy and knowledge before I understand everything. Guess the fuck what? You read that fucking book. I want to be fitter and more healthier. Oh, guess what? I'm going to exercise. I'm going to jog. I'm going to walk. I'm going to get up every day and eat a nutritious meal so I can reach whatever that fucking goal is in that physique, in that fucking body. I want to just be healthier. All right. I'm going to breathe more, meditate more. Like I said, there are points in your life that you can make a small fucking goal and be like, what do I need to do from A to fucking B? You know what I'm saying? From A to C. What are the little steps that I need to do? What are the things I need to learn? What are the things I need to change? What are the things that are going to get me there? That's the whole fucking point of the goal. All right. It is just learning the shit because, if you go from, I'm going to do this and hopefully it works out and I fucking get there. And what did I do? Not a goddamn fucking thing to get there. I'm eating crappy fucking food. I'm not sleeping. I fucking don't give a fuck about my hydration. I don't give a fuck about my thought process. Oh, I need to read this book to learn this, but guess the fuck what? I'll watch TV. You see what I'm fucking saying? You can't do random shit and hope for the fucking best because that'll never go anywhere. That'll never fucking work. It never fucking does. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit on my fucking ass and hope and pray I get from A to B. That's what you're fucking doing. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your effort, and you're wasting your fucking life. It's understanding the reason for the goal. It's understanding that this goal helps me set myself up for what needs to be and how I need to fucking do shit. It's as simple as fucking that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what the goal is. It's understanding what you have to do to get to the fucking goal, to get to the fucking achievement, to get to the spot that you're trying to get to. Whatever place in life you want to fucking land, guess the fuck what? It requires you to do something. It requires you to put in the effort. It requires you to do the work. It requires you to be the person you need to be for yourself. No one's going to fucking help you. No one's going to do the work for you. No one's going to pick you up and place you where you want to fucking be. It doesn't work like that. That's the importance of the goal. That's the significance of the goal. I'm trying to fucking lay it out as simple as possible. To get there, you have to fucking know how to get there. You have to understand what needs to be fucking done. You have to understand that you got to put in the work. You have to. That's just what it is. I could stress it all fucking day long because I know plenty of people that hope, dream, wish. I fucking, I one day it'll happen. I wish upon a fucking star. I'm going to throw this fucking quarter into this fucking well. And, maybe one day. That one day can be today. That one day is today. That one day starts the day you realize that you have to do something about it. Like I said, it's not this easy thing that I'm fucking like playing and breaking it up like, oh, it's this fucking simple. Like, no, it's not that fucking simple. But it's understanding and working on it to get to the fucking goal, to get to that understanding, to get to know what needs to be fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Life goals are fucking the biggest thing everybody asks from everybody. When you're growing up, they ask you as a kid, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then as you get to a teenager, what do you want to do when you grow up? And then after you become an adult, hey, why aren't you doing any of the things that you said you wanted to fucking do? You know what they don't teach you? Is how to fucking make these small jumps. how to understand what these small goals are, how to fucking follow these fucking programs. They don't teach it in school. They're like, you go to school, you learn math, you learn English, you learn history, you learn science, and then go fuck yourself. That's what the school does. But, it took me a long fucking time to understand, like, you know what? I want this in my life. How do I get there? And then I picked that as my fucking goal and understood, oh, do this. Then you do this. And then you do this to get there. There's fast tracks, slow tracks, and guess the fuck what? It's hard to fucking delineate what the fuck it is, but at the same fucking time, you can find out how to do it because we have the internet. You know what I'm saying? Anything you're trying to achieve, any goal you're trying to reach, you can literally Google search it, YouTube search it, Facebook search it. You can fucking TikTok it. You can fucking chat GBT, Gronk, fucking, whatever other fucking things you could, and it'll write you out a life fucking plan for any fucking goal. So it's like, why don't you take these opportunities to understand what you're trying to fucking achieve and trying to fucking do? The goals in life are important. The fucking finish line is important. And the reason it's important is because it's a path. It's a direction. Goals can change. It's that simple. You can almost get to your goal, or you can get to the goal, and then guess what? It's time for the next goal. But the thing is those goals can change. They morph. They fucking move. As you learn something, you learn either I like it or I don't, and let me switch and pivot. I see something better. Let me do this. Or if I add this to what I'm doing now, it'll take me to something even better than the goal that I was thinking about. That's just what I'm trying to fucking get across. The goal is important. The plot point, the pinpoint that you want to reach in your life is important. No matter how big, no how small, how close, how far. You know what I'm saying? It's the path you follow with the instructions that you're given. You know what I'm saying? The instructions ain't handed to us. But hopefully you're smart enough to understand that this is what I have to do to get those fucking instructions. Understand what it's going to take for me to fucking achieve what I want and get to where I want and have the things I want. I want everyone who listens to this to be successful. And sometimes I might sound repetitive. Sometimes I might fucking be like, oh, he's just making it fucking sound like it's this fucking smart and I'm just that fucking stupid. Or, he's fucking stupid and he doesn't know what he's talking about. But at the same fucking time, if you thought about this, then I helped. Because you're just pushing yourself forward in a direction that you should be pushing yourself forward. Just a small understanding, a small spark is all that does to fucking trigger what needs to be done. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. Want to watch my shit? YouTube. You want to listen to a Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. You want to, I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. Take it to every one of our websites, every one of our shows. So make sure you check it the fuck out because we have shows as The Plunge, Simmons and More, Failing Hollywood, The Untrained Eye, The Hood Diner. Shit happens when you party naked. So make sure you check it the fuck out. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Bye.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.